Go on then, admit it. You've had a bolt in this condition. I bet you have. Rusted, absolutely solid. So what I'm going to do is show you. I've got a couple others here as well. You just see. Absolutely rusted solid. I need this bolt for my sidecar project because I've got 3 castellated bolts and I just need this 1/4 to make up a set. I'm going to show you how I do it. Firstly, right, I'm going to be using the wire brush just to start by getting excess dirt and whatnot off the nut. Let's give it a really good clean. Get all the rust off the threads you can. There we go. As you see, it's shined up rather nicely. Then you need one of these. My favourite bit, using fire. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to heat up the nuts. Anyway, what this does, it heats up the 2 metals and the rust differently. It separates them. They all heat up at a different rate. And if that differential causes the nut to free up. So what I'll do is I'll just move it around. As the wind's behind me, I've got to keep it on this side, but it doesn't really matter. So basically, turning rust off, mud off. I can see the rust popping as I'm doing this. Just heat it up. Take the spanner. Freeze up. How easy was that? Now what I like to do is I like to put the spanner on and I like to tighten it up first. That's the first thing you should try and do once you loosened it, is tighten it up. So basically you're clearing the thread to the thread that you use the and as it heats up, as it cools down, it stiffens up, as you can tell. So at this point, I like to get the wire brush. So I've moved it down to where the wire brush was. I like to clean the top, get that nice and clean. See, it's coming up lovely. And then what I like to do is put a drop of oil on there. Just a drop, not a lot. Well, I say not a lot, it depends on how much comes out. Come on, out you come. There we go. As you can see, it's smoking off, but the heat draws it into the metal. And then just keep moving it up and down the bolt. Oh, didn't want to do that. Still a bit tight. That's as the metal cools down, it does that. First time I did this, it was a lot easier. Once you got it near the top, bring it just up to the top. So what you're really doing is just cleaning the threads using the bolt and the oil. I have a feeling this bolt is actually bent, which is why it's stiff as a board. There you go. No, my spanner keeps coming off. There we go. Yeah, I have a feeling it's slightly bent, which is why I'm having difficulty. No, it's coming up. Be aware that metal does heat up metal, so the spanner will get warm. Don't touch the bolt yet. As you can see, it's now freeing up quite nicely. Just keep going up and down until you can quite literally put your finger on it and twirl it around. Now, how long did that take? Just application heat. I could have probably done with a little bit more heat, but I've done the job. I've now got a usable bolt. I haven't sheared it, I haven't had to drill it out and had to angle grind it off. All I've done is a little bit of heat, a little bit of oil. I always find when you've got the socket sets and you get the bar across the top, it's sometimes easier to do it that way with a socket set, because the T-bar is a lot easier to use and you can stop it from basically moving as this bolt has done. There we go. Just a little bit of application of heat and pressure. A little bit of oil. It's done. Now bearing in mind that's still warm, what I like to do, take that off, take it out. I've got an oil bath and I just like to pop it in there, and as it cools down it draws the oil into the bolt and the metal and keeps it stops it from rusting in future. Well, helps stop it from rusting in future. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that.